Hey, what's going on, guys? It's JD Headstrong. Welcome back to Literally Survival, episode number 4. I've got a lot of stuff I want to get done today, as indicated by this billboard I have behind me. It's got a whole bunch of the stuff I want to do put on it. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get it all done today, but this is kind of just to do over the next couple of episodes. So I didn't put any of these on here in any sort of order, but I've got a lot of stuff I want to do today, definitely. I need to get my nether cleaned up. And my decorations picked up. Those are two big ones. I don't know if I put it on here. Yeah, I did. It's right there. I need to get myself a temporary villager trading hall. Now, why would I want a temporary one? Well, I want a really big one eventually, but for the time being, I just need some mending and unbreaking for my tools because my efficiency 2 diamond pickaxe is starting to break. I've also got a garage door I want to get built. You'll remember I built the garage side bit of my house over here. The door I have on there right now is kind of just a quick fix I had. I definitely want to get a better one put on, but that's what I had the time to put on then. I have a really cool redstone one planned that I want to put in here, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, I need to clean up my decorations. I'm just going to pack some of this stuff up for next year, if you know what I mean. I think the first step to cleaning it up is having somewhere to put it, so I'm just going to make a shelf in my garage right here. I think that's upside down, but it'll work. There we go. Now I'm going to put a chest up there, probably a double chest actually, where I store my Christmas decorations. Because, you know, got to store your decorations in the shed. So I believe that's all the Christmas stuff I need to put away right now. I could be wrong. I might have forgotten something, but I think we're good with this. If I find other stuff, I'll probably just drop it in here, but I'm pretty sure this was it. Yeah, that's all that I had. Okay, so the next goal, I was going to get started on some other stuff, but the next goal is probably going to be to get a villager trading hall set up because I can't really do a ton else if I don't have that because I want to build my redstone door, my garage door, but my efficiency pickaxe is breaking and I really don't want that to break while I'm doing it. So let me just, there we go, we finished that. Okay, so quick villager trading hall, I guess. Now, at the time of building my villager breeder, it seemed like a good idea to put it in this little alcove. But now looking back on it, that was actually a terrible idea. I have to move the baby villagers that this thing produces, I think over 100 blocks away, so they don't stay linked to the beds in this thing. And there are mountains all around me. I guess that means the first thing I'm going to have to do is find a good location. I have some minecart rails and stuff in my inventory already, but it's really going to be a pain to get these villagers out of here. I think I'm going to bring them over that mountain depending on how the landscape over there looks. Worst case scenario, I put them over next to my house, but I really don't want to do that. So I guess I'm going to do just a touch of exploring in this direction because I haven't actually explored very much back here. If I find a good location, I guess I'll hook it up into the villager breeder. Well, I found a good location. That should be about the distance I need, but there is an issue with it, of course. Right back here, I have this... There's like a monster hill just separating me from this thing. Like right over here, yeah, I don't know how the heck I'm going to get villagers up here. There's a villager breeder way down there. It's going to be real fun to set up this minecart rail. I think the main issue here is probably going to be the fact that I only have about 41 powered rails to get them over 2 large mountains. And this is going to need to be something more than just a 1 or 2 villager moving thing because it's going to be a while till they get a permanent villager trading hall set up. So getting one set up that I can move villagers to and from easily is going to be important. And I don't have a ton of gold to make any more powered rails. So this could be just a bit of a challenge. Well, let's see if the minecart actually makes it back up here. Okay, well, it's starting off okay. Well, at least I know that. Now I need to move this powered rail just a little bit farther down. It's sad just how close it is and still not quite there. It's on its way. It's on its way. Yes! Yes, okay, so it made it. Perfect. Yeah, I probably need to sleep now, and then I'll continue working on this because I rigged up that little staircase, but I really don't know if I'm going to be able to get up that with the number of powered rails I have left. Having made it all the way up the hill, I think it's a good idea to test it now. Okay, so this should go all the way back to the villager breeder, which we should be able to see from here. There it is. Now, the goal is for it to make it back up. Might pick up that pig on the way up. Yeah, we got a pig. Okay. Yes, okay, so that made it up with no issue. That's perfect. I kind of don't want to kill him, but I have to. But yeah, from here it's mostly downhill. So actually, I had way more powered rails than I thought than I needed. That's actually surprising. I'm going to ride the minecart now just to see if it makes it to the end. Definitely not because this is going to be epically fun or anything. Uh, but yeah, I want to see if it makes it to the end with me in it. I know that villagers don't work exactly the same, but this entire last bit is just standard minecart rail. No powered rails or anything. But given the speed we're going, I don't think we're going to have an issue with villagers. I think we'll be fine. Um, Now it's pretty much just a matter of building an actual trading hall in here, which I honestly haven't thought too much about the design for. It's going to be a little bit of a freehand thing, I guess. Probably mostly spruce wood, because I had to clear just a little bit to get this area ready for villagers anyway. I guess we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so like, what about this? I don't know. I think it looks okay. Um, yeah, could definitely use work, but for the time being, this will be fine. I'm just gonna build like a whole bunch of these, one right next to the other. Maybe some on this side as well. This is just something that I can, use. The bed's gonna be inside here. The reason it's 1.5 blocks tall is to prevent mobs from getting inside and killing my villager. And the workstation is going to be this block right here. Yeah, I guess this will work for the time being. Although I would like it if it was prettier, but it's fine, I guess. Well, I guess it's time to give this thing an actual test. So we place the bed in that will allow them to breed. I need to shut that off so it can actually, push the baby villager out. But then I need to get these carrots and just like ever so carefully nudge it in right after that piston fires, because if you do it beforehand, they normally get pushed out. So I just need to listen for the piston. Is it actually running? I can't tell if it's running. Yes, it's running. Okay. There we go. They should pick those up and hopefully start breeding, because I have 3 beds there now. So yes, I was right. Okay, so they are breeding. It's been a hot minute since I've done any villager breeding, so the fact that this still works is beautiful. Okay, he's in the water. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, I'm already getting left behind. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't, I don't know, despawn or get stuck on a chunk border since I'm taking so long to follow. Because if he does, we're going to have a minor issue. I'm probably going to have to put myself in a minecart the next time I do this, because he is just gone. He's probably already at the end. I don't know. I just need to make sure he's okay. There he is. Safe and sound. Unfortunately, I think he's still linked to his other bed, because he doesn't seem to want to link to that one. Okay, so he just needed to be nudged that way, like a block. Perfect. The reason I have this thing set up like this is because if I take out those and then put the bed in, when night falls, he'll just clip through the edge of that block, and then I won't need to worry about, putting him in place myself. He'll kind of do that on his own. I have unfortunately managed to lose that slab, though. There it is. But when nighttime comes, he should end up in there, and I can do that a few more times with some other villagers. Well, if nothing else goes correctly, at least our villager has made it in place safely. Now he's got a little friend. When they both grow up, I've got the stuff in my inventory to turn them both into librarians. So then I can start looking for mending and unbreaking. Yeah, I'd like flame or whatever on my sword, but I can wait a minute for that. The number one thing is getting unbreaking and mending, because I've got a lot of big tasks planned, and my pickaxes, I don't think they're going to last that if I don't have unbreaking. He grew up. Okay, it's time to start trying to get mending books. For those of you who don't know how this process works, pretty much you just drop down the the workstation, which in this case is the lectern, and continually make him link to it, which since he's sleeping, I'll just leave it be for the time being. And when you find the trade that you want, you just lock it in by trading something else, which is why I have like 3 stacks of sugarcane in my inventory so I can turn it into paper, This This could take a while, so oh no. I need to get that fence in place. Luckily for me, these guys like to jump on beds, but yeah, I definitely need to get that fixed. But as I was saying, this could take a while, so I'm just gonna cut to when I have the book that I want. So after about 15-30 minutes of just cycling through trades, I finally have an Unbreaking 1 and a Mending Villager. Unbreaking 1 costs, I think, 6 emeralds in a book, and I think that Mending costs 15. I don't know. But frankly, I didn't care because it took that long to find them. It was honestly just a no-brainer. I was going to get it as soon as I found it. Now I just need to wait for the villagers to go to sleep so I can put the lecterns behind them, buy the books, enchant up my stuff, and then I guess get on to my next project, which hopefully will be my redstone door. I don't know, we'll see. So now that we've got that built, I can check that off the list, okay. I've still got a few more tasks to do, but the door is probably going to be the last one I can do in this episode. The rest requires me to go to my base location, and that's going to be difficult. I'm actually still in the process of trying to get a villager to do a thing, but he's not exactly listening right now, so I'm gonna have to wait for nighttime to get him to go where he's supposed to go because he managed to escape again. But yeah, I am planning on doing the door next. The rest of the stuff on that board's probably gonna have to wait till next episode because I'm just so dang busy here. So now that my efficiency pickaxe has both Mending and Unbreaking 3 on it, I think it's about time to get started on the door I have planned for right here. I'm going to quickly jump into my redstone testing world so I can show you the design I have picked out because I'm very happy with how it looks and I'm hoping it looks just as good in this build. So here's the design I have picked out. I built a little bit of a mock-up version of the garage around it, but this is the redstone for it. It works really well. I just flick the button and boom, everything just kind of folds away into the ground. It's beautiful. This is relatively compact, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to put the building process in this video because it's going to be long and I'm going to be jumping back and forth between worlds a lot because it's been a bit since I've built this. But if you guys do want to see a tutorial on this, let me know in the comments. I'll get on that if you guys want to see that. But it works, and it can be activated from either side due to the T flip-flop down here. This hole is much larger than I thought it was going to be. It still needs to be way deeper, too. Oh, goodness. This could very well take a bit. So the pistons in concrete are now in place, and that means the redstone is about to start. Now, I'm hoping I have enough redstone resources in my chest up here. I don't know if I'm going to. Because I may need more quartz. I have some quartz over in this chest, but I don't know if that's enough. It should be, because I didn't use a ton of observers. But again, let's just hope it's enough. This is going to take just a bit to actually move over successfully. In theory, I just finished the door. I guess it's just left to test it. I should probably double check to make sure it looks the same as in the testing world. But I'm not that intelligent, so I'm just going to eat a potato and then flip the lever, which is just a little bit stressful. Well, it's fully extended. Okay, that's promising. Now the retraction goes... Perfect. Yes. Okay, so actually first try, this is beautiful. I was very afraid this was going to break. It seems to be working. Let me just flip it one more time. Now, naturally, I'm going to run the output via a T flip-flop and some buttons, but I'm going to do that here in just a second. I just wanted to get that in place first. Okay, so for the activation, all that's left to do is put a couple of buttons on the pistons that I'm using to activate it. One right there, which that should fire the system. Perfect. And if I flip the button again... That's concerning. Give me a moment to look into that. Okay, so that was actually a really simple mistake. I ended up having dispensers where I was supposed to put droppers and it ended up messing stuff up. But with that fixed, now it should function whenever, like, okay, see, now it goes down like it was supposed to. Press the button again, and this time it actually goes up. Now I pretty much just have to make sure it looks nice because I kind of messed up the environment around here. And I think we'll be done with the garage door, which is gonna, well, I do have to do a little bit of prettying up here, but we're done in terms of redstone, which is good because that was difficult, frankly. So after placing the rest of the floor in and getting in a couple just little accent details, oh, and adding this thing, it just kind of adds a little buffer between the roof and the door. I think it looks nice. Now, if you could see the entire thing and there wasn't that weird lag spike every time I opened or closed it, I think it'd look better. But for what it is, like looking past the lag spike, I think this is really nice. I'm very happy with how it looks in the house. Like if I just walk off to a distance here, I think back here is a good spot to view it. The house looks very whole now, and I'm very happy with it. I'm probably in the next episode. I'm gonna add this to the billboard, by the way. Gonna add a little patio up top there. Nothing redstone-y because there's not a ton of room, but just a little patio. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. It looks really nice, and I'm very happy with it. This was like my number one goal for today's episode, and now that it's done, I'm very, very happy. And I almost forgot. How could I forget this? Boom. Okay, so now we have these 3 tasks left, and before next episode, I'll likely come up with a couple more things that I want to do. But I guess we'll see. This billboard might have more stuff on it next time you see it. So it's very late now where I am, so yeah, I don't really have any more time to record today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like, and if you want to see more stuff like it, remember to subscribe. If you have any ideas for things you'd like me to see me build in this series, or other redstone things like the garage door we built today, leave them in the comments. I also haven't named my dog yet. That was one of the goals for today, but I didn't quite get that done. So if you have any names for them, definitely leave them in the comments. But with that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!